The Gwaltney Group.
The following is a sponsored program paid for by Robin Gwaltney. Gwaltney Group. RE/MAX results. Welcome to Rochester Real Estate, featuring Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results and Andy Brownell. Here's Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk, 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to Saturday. Hope everybody is, awake after eating all the turkey. I'm Andy Brownell with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results. Hi, Robin.
Hi there. How are you?
So, I'm good. I always like the Thanksgiving holiday.
It's my favorite. My favorite holiday. I love all the smells. I love all the people. I love all the food. I just love it all. And there's no stress about the gifts or getting them bought or getting them wrapped or hauling them to the places. So Thanksgiving is most definitely always has been my number one holiday. And you know what? It's because I am a very optimistic, positive girl who is always counting her blessings and thinking about all the things I have to be thankful for. So I love Thanksgiving. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I'm with you. You're right. It's almost like Christmas without the stress.
Right. And today is still Thanksgiving. To me, it's like starts Wednesday afternoon when I started cooking, and it goes all the way until Monday morning when I go back to work.
Back at it. Well, speaking of back at it, I saw on Facebook that you sent out a message that Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results hit the annual goal. And I'll be honest, Robin, the number was astounding. I mean, on the positive side, wow.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, we're big goal setters. You know, I always have my little hashtag goal setter, goal getter. I like to set goals, always have. And so at the beginning of the year, we talked as our leadership team. We meet once a week and we talk about, what our plan is, what our goal is. Obviously, you can have a goal, but you've got to have a plan to get there, right? And so we were our goal, for anybody who doesn't know, was to do $100 million in transactions. Now, depending on what market you're in, that can be a super impressive number or a not so impressive number. Like if I'm in a market where I'm selling $5 million houses, okay, and then I've sold 20 houses in a year. Not that big of a deal. But we are in a market where the average sale price is something, depending on the time of the year, hovers between like 360 and 390 probably. So I think overall our team's average sale price has been something like 380,000. Takes quite a few, 260 some, I think.
Wow.
Sales at 380,000 to get to 100 million. So very, very proud. But that being said, that's been our goal. But about 4 weeks ago, I said, oh boy, you guys, we're going to have to finish strong. We're at about 91 million. So we've got 9 million to go and a couple months to do it. And everybody's like, we can do it. We can do it. And of course, we have a core team of 7 full-time agents. And then we have another probably half a dozen part-time agents. So, we have a big team, but that core team does about 85% of the deals.
Sure.
Because we'll have full-time jobs. So anyway, we said, all right, let's just hold each other accountable and let's do some different things. And so we formed a Monday Zoom call called Finish Strong, where we all just get on and say, what have you done differently this week to drum up some business or get some deals put together or, finish something that you've been working on for a while or whatever it is. And we just kept watching. Each week we would talk about what the number is. And I'm like, we're easily going to, the rate we're going, we're easily going to make 100 million by the end of the year. I'm feeling really good about this. And we actually made it before Thanksgiving. So I said, one more thing to be thankful for. We already hit our goal and we had 5 weeks to go. So, we definitely are going to have a very successful year. We are up 31% from last year. Everybody had a pretty tough year last year, and a lot of people are still having a pretty tough year this year. But our numbers are up 31%. And right now, the standings as of today, this is pretty impressive, number 35 RE/MAX large team in the country.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah. We always make the top 100, which is, I say it so nonchalant. It's a big deal because we're competing against all the teams on the East Coast and the West Coast and teams that are much bigger than us. And But anyway, and much higher expense, more expensive homes. But we have finished probably, I think, 4 or 5 times in the top 50 in the country. And this year, right now, we're on track to be number 35. So, that could change in the next month, but I don't see us dropping below the top 50. So we'll for sure be in the top 50. So it's a lot to be proud of. I'm super proud of my team. They work so hard. Some of them have been agents for, 10, well, Gail's been with us the longest. She's been almost 20 years, but some have been 10 years. Some have been 10 months, but they all work so hard, and I'm just so proud of them. And they represent my name. There's some team names that are, great home or this home or that home, and it doesn't associate with anybody's name. And I actually take a lot of pride in the fact that we have our name on our team, because I want people to know this is how we take care of our clients. I've said to you before, I'm not the gal that wants to go in the grocery store and have to hide from her clients. I want to be like, oh my gosh, so good to see you. And I want to greet them with a big hug and a smile. So I am, like I said, proud to have my name on my team, and proud of the way that my entire team represents our name and our brand in doing their business in the community. So again, just really feeling grateful at this Thanksgiving season.
100 million is a big number. Have you ever done 100 million in a year before?
Oh yeah. In 2021, we did I think we did 131 million that year.
COVID years, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a milestone for us. I mean, that's what we raise our bar. That's where we want to be, is over 100 million. And how much over? I don't care. I just want to be over 100 million. And now we've made it. But I also don't want everybody to take their foot off the gas, because when you finish strong, then you start the next year with a full pipeline, and you start the next year with business already in the hoppers, and you're already in the right mindset, and you're ready to get out there and get it done. So yeah, I'm feeling real good about where we're at.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Also wonderful for the folks who are selling their homes through you, that they were able to find buyers, and the buyers out there able to find sellers. You've said that before, that bringing it together to be a win-win deal is part of your philosophy.
And it means so much to me. Like, I love my paychecks. It's my living. I need it. I mean, this is how I support myself and do things for other people, right? I mean, it's my livelihood. But what I really love is those reviews when people rave about the service they got from us. It just really warms my heart.
Well, how do you set that goal? How do you...
Well, we kind of go around.
In my mind, my cartoon bubble, I'm like, $100 million. I'm going, what?
Well, I mean, obviously we didn't make $100 million. We sold $100 million worth of real estate. Yeah.
Right.
But $100 million worth of real estate, it's a lot of real estate. But we just go around the table and we say, realistically, Brett, how many millions of dollars worth of real estate are you planning to sell? Michael, how about you? Elizabeth, how about you? Tom, how about you? Triana, how about you? And then we just collaborate, add that up and go, okay, well, that's very doable. Let's, set the team goal as $100 million. And I'm not only thrilled that we've surpassed the team goal, I'm just thrilled about how the team members are doing with their personal goals as well. So it's good. It's been a good year.
All right. We'll take a quick break, Robin. We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results on News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96. To Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE results and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Welcome back, everyone. Saturday after Thanksgiving. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results with us, of course. And Robin, the headlines referring to real estate and I guess even financial markets have been fairly positive lately. I've seen some,
absolutely.
I saw a report for October that pending sales were up and home builders expressing optimism, which is really welcome news.
Yeah. So, how I said our team numbers were up 31% year over year. That's super impressive when I tell you that existing home sales were up year over year 3%.
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah.
10 times.
Yeah. So, I mean, but they're up. They're moving up. They're going in the right direction. And in October, just the month of October, I think it was about double that. So I think it was about 6% year over year for the month of October.
Okay,
so
trending the right way.
Yeah, and it was like 3.4% year over year for the month of September. So it's trending the right way. And we've been talking about this, haven't we? We've been saying after the election is over,
Yep.
after people feel like life is just normal again, and we're going to start seeing that because people are going to continue to move. That is one thing that is absolutely going, it's a guarantee. I mean, if you think about, well, everybody's just going to stay in the house they're in right now. No. That's not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen.
Life happens.
Right. Life happens. And I tell people that I feel like we are extra blessed to live in this community because we are, basically a pretty transient community when people know they're coming for 4 years or they know they're coming for 6 years. Now, some of them change their plans and get a job offer and stay at Mayo, but many come with the intention of doing a residency or doing a residency plus a fellowship or doing a fellowship. And they know coming in when they're going out. And in our business, that's definitely a perk for sure.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I mean, and it reverberates through the whole economy. Not just you buying and selling homes. It's appliances, it's used cars, it's brand new cars, it's everything.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the way you got to think about it. People are going to come in and paint the house a different color. They're going to get different flooring. So those guys are going to come in so that people change it up. Because when you stay in the house like you do and I do, we just kind of get used to what we got and keep it. Right?
Yeah. It seems like we're always changing things too.
But not as often as I like. I mean, there are things that if you just get so comfortable and you think, oh, I'm moving all the furniture and you know what I mean? It's like, but if you're moving out and moving in, then of course it's just easy, good timing to get it done. So yeah, there's a lot of that to think about too. And I will say that even though I talk about people coming here for work, because clearly we all know what brings people to Rochester, Minnesota. It's no secret.
No, it's
right? Not. It's no secret. But overall, it's not really people who are, it's not really jobs that people are moving for. Literally, in a survey that was taken, there's only 2% of clients that have moved in this past year or 6 months or whenever the survey was for their job. Only 2% of the people who moved. So I'll let you guess, and I know you're going to know. What do you think people are moving for?
I think this is an effect of the pandemic, and it's probably a welcome effect. I think it's family.
You got it. So it says instead, the numbers reported a greater desire among clients to seek more affordability and live closer to family. Now, some were obviously motivated because they want to get away from, they've been hit by the third hurricane or, whatever it is. Yep. They want to move to places of less risk of big bad storms. But yeah, mostly people are, which makes me feel really good that people are moving back towards families, right? I never moved away from mine and my kids never moved away from me, so I can't really even relate to it. But obviously we raised all those kids with RBC and they've moved and we have kids all over the country. And I know it's so much nicer to have the ones close by that are close by because it's so much easier to spend time together.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And as we get older, time goes so fast, doesn't it?
Yep. I saw an article, and I think it was Wall Street Journal. The whole article was about baby boomers moving to be close to the grandkids.
Yep. Yeah, it's easier for the retired grandparents to go to where the young working families and kids are already settled. And we do see a lot of that. As a matter of fact, I will oftentimes sell someone a house when they come here for a job at Mayo. And within a few years, they're calling me back saying, hey, my parents are moving to town. They're going to need a townhome or they're going to need a house or whatever it is. And that happens a lot.
You know, and plus I think you have the double whammy here because if you had, the young family moving here to work, and then mom and dad can come, and then they can also be close to the best medical care in the world.
Exactly. So as they're aging, they have, Mayo Clinic right there at their doorstep. So it's a win-win, and we get growth in our beautiful community. So everybody wins.
Yeah, the growth is, we think it's amazing now. I still can't get my mind around what's going to be happening.
Where we'll
the
be
next
in
10
years. Yeah. I'm with you. We're going to be like, well, first of all, I can promise you that I'll say this. I can't drive into Rochester anymore.
Well, you just wait.
I remember my mom saying that. She always drove and she would drive anywhere. And when she got to be about 75, she thought Rochester was too big of a city to drive in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn into my mom as it gets bigger.
Well, it was me in the Twin Cities. When I was younger, I would, let's go up to the Twin Cities and do this. And now I'm like, I don't want to drive up there. Oh my gosh.
I'm still real comfortable driving up there, but I know some days it's like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I don't have, mostly when I drive, I'm glad I don't have to do this every day. I talk to my realtor friends who live up there and I'm like, I applaud you guys. I think it would be so frustrating to try to show homes up here in this traffic, getting around the city. Ugh, no, thank you.
Well, think about it. Your drive from Wabasha is shorter than what they're doing from one end of the Twin Cities to the other.
Honest to God. And, I obviously sometimes stay in Rochester, but I don't ever mind coming back to Wabasha because I can be there in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It's easy. So I'm like, when I get home, when I come home to Wabasha and I get over here, I feel like this is great because it's very relaxed. It's very quiet and I'm literally off work now. But as soon as I'm back in Rochester, I'm in full bore ahead, going until I get back home. And even if I don't get home until 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night, I know once I'm here, it's like, it's relaxed. That's why I said I love this weekend.
I think with this growth that we're going to see, I think a lot of people are going to choose that, what you're doing.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
So the surrounding towns are going to see quite a bit of growth, too.
Well, and we're going to run out of room in Rochester. So they're not going to have any choice but go out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
We probably should take another quick break and return in a moment. Okay, Robin?
Right. That sounds good.
Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results on News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 to Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE results and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We're with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results on News Talk 1340, KROC AM 96.9 FM. Well, Robin, we're past Thanksgiving, although you say you're still in Thanksgiving.
I'm in Thanksgiving mode, okay?
But you're going to have to shift quickly because it's time to get ready for...
Oh, don't worry. My trees are up. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I do have some shopping to do. I've gotten some done, but I have some to do. But actually, that is a great tie into what I wanted to talk about, okay? I have this fun article, and it's from Realtor Magazine, and it's the Smart Home Gift Guide for everyone on your list.
Okay.
I know you've been doing some of this at your house. So
I am. I can't even believe I'm doing it. I was one of these people who scoffed at the idea of doing this, and now that I've actually done some of it, I'm like, it's going to take me some time, but I'm going to do the whole house.
Okay, so I'm going to give you some of the most popular gift items, okay?
Okay.
All right. I know some of the, clearly we missed the Black Friday stuff, but some of those Black Friday things have been going on for a week and still going on. So, all right. So this is called the Anchor Prime 100 watt GAN wall charger. So it's like a capital G and then a small a and then a capital N. So the Anchor Prime 100 watt GAN wall charger. And it says This wall charger is compact powerhouse designed to charge multiple devices at the same time, featuring 2 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port. It delivers a total output of 100 watts efficiently, powering your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet. And its ultra-compact design, 43% smaller than the original 96-watt MacBook charger. So it makes it an ideal travel companion. So there you go. There's one great idea.
And everybody's always looking for chargers all the time.
Yes. And then there is the Eufy Cam S3 Pro 2 Cam Kit. There's so many of the different companies that have these.
Right.
I forget which one we have at our house, but this is obviously the latest and the greatest. This system includes 4K Ultra HD resolution and the Max Color Vision technology, which provides clear, color-rich footage, even in low light conditions. The best part? No spotlight required. The cameras use solar energy via Solar Plus 2.0 technology, dual motion detection, and Bionic Mind AI, meaning this camera can distinguish between humans, vehicles, and pets. Can you believe that? And the system integrates seamlessly with the Apple HomeKit, with the Google Assistant, and with the Amazon Alexa, offering versatile smart home compatibility. Yeah.
I can catch pictures of the deer in the front yard.
Yeah, yep. This one is the Govee Curtain Lights 2. Have you seen these?
Okay. I have the Govee permanent lights on the house now.
Me too. We did that before Christmas.
Cool.
Did you buy them at Costco?
No, I was way ahead. I actually bought them from the company because you couldn't buy them. Now they're all over the place in the stores, but before you had to order them online.
Okay, so they're the ones that we got are like a white flat tape. Yep, and we put it around the outside of our deck rail, so we can't see it from the inside of the house, but you can see it out. And you can go on your phone and make it go red, white, and blue on the 4th of July, or orange, or whatever you want it to be. That is really
I've
cool.
been told by a certain neighbor that my house looks like Las Vegas sometimes.
Okay, yeah. Well, I think they're really awesome. So honestly, we've just had them on. We put them on the house about a month ago, but we've just turned them on. Scott said we couldn't turn them on until Thanksgiving, so they've only been on a couple of times, but I love them. But yeah, these are made by that same company, and these are beads. They're lights featuring beads that create a stunning visual display. And the lights include 64 scene modes and 11 music modes, so they can be customized to suit any occasion. And the Home app allows easy control, like I said, with our other ones, and voice control compatibility with Alexa, with Google, making it easy to adjust. So, yep. And then there's the Govee outdoor string lights, which we just talked about. Yep. And there's the Allen. So I got those at Costco. They were $2.99 for a big box with like a lot, like 120 feet of it. And I got them when Costco had them on sale for $2.29.
Ooh.
That was a really good deal. You know me, I'm a sale girl. Then there's Allen Breathe Smart 35i, which ensures clean air in any room of the house. And Anchor Work S600 speakerphone. Now, what is that for? Featuring the voice pattern technology, zeroes in on voices and reduces background noise. Oh, so if I'm talking to you on my speakerphone, you're not hearing what's going on behind me. That's pretty cool.
Can't hear Scott talking about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, you can't hear him yelling in the background. I would never be talking to anybody when the game's on. I can promise you. All right, so here's one called the Plaud Note, Plaud. And it says the Plaud Note is a credit card-sized AI voice recorder that integrates ChatGPT for efficient transcripts and summarizes audio files. It features a dual pickup engine for precise audio capture and offers 64 gigabytes of storage, accommodating up to 480 hours worth of recording. Well, maybe you need this. You do the recording. I don't know what this is for. This device supports transcription in 59 languages.
The doctors need them.
Yeah, maybe. And then I found Motion Wi-Fi Sensing Plug by Threshold Care. And that is the Motion Wi-Fi Sensing Plug that gives caregivers and their loved ones the gift of peace of mind. Motion provides caregivers with real-time insights into their loved one's well-being, allowing them to respond when necessary with a simple plug-by-play setup. I mean, I had monitors in my parents' house, but what this one is saying is there's no camera, there's no microphone, they don't have to wear anything. It's just that if they move in the room, you're notified that they're out of bed or, you know what I mean, something like that.
Right.
So that's pretty
falls and things. Wow.
Pretty cool. So yeah, it is technology. It can be scary when you think about it, but boy, oh boy, has it brought us a long way or what?
So if you're out showing a home and they've incorporated some of these smart features, lights at time, thermostats that do all this really crazy stuff, does that help in selling?
Oh yeah. I mean, people love that stuff. And, it's actually written in the purchase agreement now that, those things obviously stay. Like, you don't take your doorbell away.
Right.
You don't take cameras down. But, like, it says in there that you legally have to disconnect yourself from it. So there's like the line, do you have any devices controlled electronically, controlled remotely? And if the answer is yes, you have to promise you're going to disconnect from them. And people are like, why do they have this in here? I'm like, well, think about it.
Think about it, right.
Yeah, think about somebody being able to unlock your door or lock your door or turn your heat up or turn your heat down, turn your lamps on, turn your lamps down, turn on the music, all the things we can do, right? So, yeah, it's interesting as we watch it all change. But people love gadgets. People, for the most part, just get really impressed by the simple things like turn my lights on, turn my lights off, that kind of stuff. We like easy. Okay. We like easy. It's the new version of the easy button.
Oh, it's when you get used to it, it's just, it's like the Jetsons to me, but.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
All right, Robin. I guess we'll chat with you next week. All the stuff we've been talking about, of course, but the core of what we're talking about is you being able to bring together the buyers and the sellers and come up with that win-win deal. How does somebody get a hold of you if they're interested in finding that new home or even selling their home?
Yes, please do call me because I hear too many horror stories about how real estate transactions are stressful and painful and worst thing I had to go through. And my whole team, I mean, this is our culture for sure. We want to make it not only not stressful, but we want to make it enjoyable and something that's memorable. It's a big time in your life, whether you're selling something that you've lived in for a long time or buying something new. And we want to make that transition as smooth and stress-free and, just glitch-free as possible for you. And that's what we're experts at. So absolutely would love to help. Call my cell phone anytime. And that number is 507-259-4926.
All right, Robin, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving, and we'll chat next Saturday.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you.
Yep. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results here on News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.